Aloha, welcome to another at-home live edition, Team EXOS, Team Adidas. I am your coach, Coach Gene. Thank you so much for joining. We have another great day planned for you. We're going to start our day with some plyometrics, then move it into a little bit of motor control, and then finish with a little bit of a leg burner with some Tabata. So a lot of fun things today. Super excited to be able to train with you. As always, I like to show some gratitude and just thank you for being here. Thanks to everybody for joining either now or later in the day, wherever you have time for. I'm extremely appreciative of that and honored to be able to move with you. Just wanted to hop on here a little early. We are 3 minutes ahead of schedule, but as a reminder, today you will not be needing, yesterday we used a broomstick to do some snatch technique. Today, all you're going to be needing is that yoga mat, water, okay, and towel if needed. We will be taking some quick breaks. Like I said, at the end of today's workout, we're going to be doing some Tabata, so you will be getting nice and sweaty. No elevated surface today, and just some space. So a couple things there, and yeah, it should be a fun day. Excited to be able to move with you. It's a little rainy outside, a little gloomy. Perfect situation to train indoors, to train together indoors, and to be able to get some movement in. So 30 minutes, here we go. Let's go ahead and find some space. Shoes off, go ahead and start that music if you have it. All we're going to do is just start in that nice base position. So soften those knees. We're going to hit this twice, so we are starting a little early. We'll come back to this, but just because you're on a little early, give you a little bit more. So soften those knees into that base position. Go ahead and just lean to one side, trying to indent that foot into the ground. And all you're going to do is just reach out to that 3 o'clock position with your big toe, and then come back in, meeting yourself right on that heel. Let's try that for 10. Perfect. Once you hit 10, just shift to the other side. All we're really trying to do here is just set our positions, especially with the spine, the knee, and the ankle. Okay? We're just reaching out for 10 at that 3 o'clock. You should start to feel that glutes start to isolate, kind of an isometric hold, as well as getting some extension. You'll feel the weight distribution with your feet. All really good things. Very nice. Once you finish 10, let's just take that into a bit of a shuffle side to side. So all you're going to do is just get back into that one-legged base, okay, and then just shuffle, reaching to the other side, and then reaching back. Try not to go too fast. Make sure you catch your balance. 10 total, 5 each side. You're going to notice this theme as we continue the day. 10 total, 5 each side. You're just now coming on. And 10, perfect. Let's try that one more time, okay? We're gonna go through that one more time through, just to give a bit more love to those glutes. So, reach out to 3 o'clock for 10. Try to sink a little deeper into that knee, into that hip. Since this is round 2, switch it up, sink a little deeper, reach out nice and long. Once you finish 10 each side, start that shuffle, coil in and out of those hips, reaching. Ten total. And 10, perfect. Just trying to utilize that space that you have. Now, we're going to take that shuffle into a leg cradle. Leg cradle is the side of our leg. Imagine that your knee is a baby's head. We're trying to cradle it up to our chest, as well as zip our spine up nice and tall, okay? Nice and straight at that top position once you cradle that knee. Only thing I'm gonna ask is we're gonna add that shuffle, so combine that movement, load that hip, come up to a leg cradle, reach. Same thing on the opposite side, shuffle back. We're gonna go for 10 here, okay? So 10 total reps. Slowly try to integrate that hip. You're gonna notice this lateral theme today. We're gonna get a bit rotational as well. Perfect. Once you finish 10, go ahead and relax. So from this standing position, go ahead and drive that knee up to your chest if we're doing toe off, we're sprinting. Open up to the side and then close. We're just gonna do this for 3 each side. So go ahead and drive that knee up, open, close, for 3, and 3. Switch it up, same thing on the other side. Drive open, close, and back down. Once you finish 3, starting from that neutral position, opening horizontally and closing, you're gonna switch it up the other direction. Start, open, and then close it in. For 3 again, just trying to give that hip some love. Perfect. Last one. For 3. Go ahead and shake it out. Should start to feel a little bit looser in those hips. We're going to take that into a lateral lunge. So we're going to do 5 each way. So 5 total reps each way. Big horizontal reach with that foot. Sit into that hip. You can drive those hands out. And then driving off the ground, knee yourself back into that neutral position. 5 reps each side. Go ahead and move with me if you haven't already. And switch. Very nice. All right, find some more space. We're going to go into an inchworm. Inchworm. Nice and slowly reach your hands down to the ground. Once you walk your hands out, okay, I want you to try to reach as far as you can with those hands, preferably a little farther than the head, and then meet the feet with the hands. Let me show you real quick, then you can go ahead and follow. So hands come down to the ground, reach out nice and long, and then feet come up, trying to get some love to those calves and Achilles. Going back and forth, we're gonna go 4 times. Just go ahead and continue to move with me. Three, last one. And 4. Very nice, okay? As you can see, starting to load the shoulders as well as the trunk. You should start to feel a little bit more in that heart rate, blood flow. Now we're gonna take that beginning position where we're sucking to that hip and reaching out to 3 o'clock. And all we're gonna do is learn to load and then lift with this cross angle with the knee. Instead of coming straight up, we're gonna have that cross action angle. We're twisting the upper body and lower half, back and forth, okay? We're gonna try this for 5 each side. So go ahead and give it a try. Sink into that hip, reach with that foot, and then cross over. This is gonna be our introductory pattern to your crossover if you're going to sprint or accelerate in a multi-direction manner. Five, very nice. All right. On your own, we're gonna go 3 sets of 6. So a little bit of neural activation. I'm gonna ask you that you increase the distance that you jump as we increase the set. So first set, we're just gonna go nice and easy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take a little break. And then increase the distance that you're hopping in those skater jumps. We're gonna be doing skater jumps side to side, 6 total, 3 rounds. Go ahead and give that a try. So I've already done 1. If you completed your first round, try to get a little further. Try to coil in the hips a little more. 6 reps total. Beautiful. Second round. Then take it to your last round. Should be your farthest, but you always want to stay controlled. So within your limitations, try to get a little farther, a little more of a hop. Perfect. Just trying to get in and out of that hip. And then I want you to take a real quick drink of water. And then we're going to get right into our first primary block. So as I mentioned in the beginning of class, I said you needed some kind of yoga mat. If you already have carpet, that's fine. We're going to be doing some things on the ground. For this first block, we're just going to be doing your standard 3 sets. Each movement we'll be doing for 4. So first movement, we're going to be doing a lateral jump. Same thing you just did with those skater jumps. The only thing I'll ask, we're going to punch back and try to land. So let me show you real quick. Standing on that left leg, drive out, punch back, and then I want you to try to balance and hold, reset, load, out, punch back, land. We're going to do 2 each side. Go ahead and give that a try. So loading on that foot, drive out, back. Try to stick that landing, hop around a few times if you need to, or use that opposite foot for a little bit of support. All we're doing is 2 each side, and then I will show you what we're doing next. This is kind of still a little bit of introduction to our first strength series. So once you finish 2 each side on those lateral jumps, okay, go ahead and get into a 2-footed glute bridge, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. So on your backs, drive through your heels, and instead of just doing your standard glute bridge, you're going to take that right arm and reach over your left shoulder, okay, and then back down to where you started, hips come down. Okay, we're going to try this for 4 each side. So alternating each side, drive up, across that shoulder, knee back in that neutral position, and then hips come down. 4 each side, 8 total. Very nice. All right. Beautiful. So as you can see, that adds a little bit more separation, continuing that multi-theme. Now we're going to take the crawl up a notch today. So we're going to start in your basic bear crawl position. So hands right below shoulders, knees right below hips. And we're going to go in a bit of a square and then back the other way. So let me show you. In that bear position, step forward. Okay, then you're going to go right. Then you're going to go back. Then you're going to go left. Okay, back where you started, and then take it back the other way. However you want to coordinate that. Right hand goes forward. If you want to start off in the right corner, if you even want to start in the left top corner, go backwards first. You can do that too. But all I ask is 1 complete square and then go back the way you came. And that is it for our first block. And we're going to do that for 3 different rounds. So 3 different sets, continuing to do the same movements. No twist on it today. So start in that nice loaded position, drive out, punch back, and try to really stick that landing Now you can play with where you want to start. If you want to start up tall, or if you want to start in this non-counter position, you can. Just play with what feels natural. I want you to get used to punching that ground back and getting back to where you started. Lots of good things here. Back to that glute bridge. Make sure with this glute bridge you're driving through the heels. Really important. So that glute bridge with reach, we're reaching right hand over left shoulder, trying to reach across our body, creating a little bit of separation as your feet are stuck into the ground and our upper body is twisting and moving. Very nice. All right, I'm gonna switch this up. Got my bear position forward. Just trying to walk in a big square. All we're doing there is just trying to get the shoulders kind of prepped up for our next block. Okay, getting into our last set here of this first block. Have some fun with it. Beautiful. All right, back to those glute bridges. Right into the crawl. Big square. Remember, we're going forward, left, back, right, and then going the opposite way. Just trying to create that nice square back and forth. All right, very nice. 3 rounds of that. I'll give you another minute or so. We're finished a little ahead of time. One reason I like to use the plyometrics and not go right into strength right off the bat is you obviously always want to program, I'd say, power before strength. Especially if you're going to do something powerful like that big medial or lateral jump. And it just kind of gets your body going. It gets your body moving in an athletic manner. And I think learning to load those hips, in and out of those hips, is extremely important, not only in sports, but just on a life basis. So that is my reasoning. We're going to go into our second block here. For block number 2, we're going to be doing a ascending order. So you're going to be starting with 6 repetitions, and then you're going to go to 8, and then you're going to go to 10 as the sets go. So first movement, continuing those big muscles in the back that we've already started to work on with glutes. We're going to do an inverted hamstring, but I'm going to throw a little twist on it, see how you guys like it. So inverted hamstring, normally we come out nice and long off one leg. This time, we're going to come out nice and long with that leg, and then we're going to reach across our body. So reaching across that toe, and then I want you to kick up to that nice tall toe-off position, and then reach up. So we're kind of crossing those midlines and trying to cross that body as our legs stay stable, similar to those glute bridges. Let's start with 3 each side. Very basic. Go ahead and give these a try. So big reach back with the leg. If my right leg is down, my left hand is reaching across. So I should feel that more in that glute. Then I come up nice and tall. And I'm trying to reach across that leg. If I can only come horizontal, I can't come up, no big deal. Just want you to challenge yourself here. Lots of balance, your own tempo. You're going to feel that foot. Try to oscillate and move. Try to stick that thing into the ground. Lots of coordination, motor control here for this movement. Big reach. Perfect. So 3 and 3, 6 total. And then we're going to go into a push-up. And as you come up, we're going to end with a shoulder tap. 3 and 3 on each side. So 6 total here. Let me show you. Push-up position. Drive up. Hold. Right back into it. Remember, 6 total. Perfect. That's movement number 2. Last movement is going to be our DNS star. If you guys are familiar with this position, you're going to start off in that lateral pillar position. Go ahead and drive those heels back. So I'm off my knee. Then I want you to come up off your knee. So drive through your knee and your elbow. Come up as if you're doing a lateral pillar bridge modified. Then I want you to separate those knees to where I'm in kind of this star position. And then just drop those hips down, reach out, and then back up. We're going to do each side for 3. Perfect. I'm going to switch to the other side. Go up. Got a nice crack there. Very nice. 3 and 3, 6 total. Back on the feet. And then we are going back to that inverted hamstring with that top toe off reach. This time 4 and 4. Okay, so give that a try. Now that you guys know the rhythm of where I'm going today. So a lot of hamstring work, some stability. So a little bit more coordination here. Perfect. Switch it up. Ooh. Ooh. Sometimes I have to refocus. If you fall over, don't worry about it. Just reset yourself. No big deal. All right, push up. If you need to, you can always go to your knees, okay, and start at this position, or you can go on the feet, push up, and then go right to your knees. So push up, knees, push up, go down, come to your knees and push up. You can always do that option, no big deal. You can always kind of change the exercise fitting to what level you're at. Remember, we have 4 each side, 8 total. Then we're right into that DNS star. With the DNS star, go ahead and challenge yourself. Try to reach that foot back as well as reach that hand out. When you come down, come on. Get to that top position. Very nice. Last set here. We got 5 each side. So we started with 3 each side. We went to 4. Last one, we're going 5. So try to get to that neutral position. Add that reach. And then nice and tall. Kind of have to slow things down a bit. Probably feels a little awkward because we don't have anything in our hands to balance. but just try to cross that outside part of your foot if you can. Very nice. Switch it up. Very nice. Right into those push-ups with that shoulder tap. Okay, 5 each side, 10 total. Beautiful. Last set of DNS star, we got 5 each side. Beautiful. Go ahead and take a quick water break, and I will show you what we're doing next. So, let's get this real quick. So as you can see, it is a little tough with that inverted hamstring, trying to cross those midlines and get to the top and trying to cross that middle part of your body. But you're going to be a lot more efficient in your running patterns, loading the hip. Okay, you're going to add another range. Being able to rotate internally into that hip and being able to brace with that leg is going to cause a ton of benefits. Even though it might be tough now, continue to practice them. I've been doing them for, the last 5 months, and I still need to work on them daily. Both sides are different. Right can be a little tougher than the left. But as we continue our workout, you're gonna be able to get after it here. We're gonna use a little bit of Tabata, okay? Something that you guys are all familiar with. But with this Tabata, it's gonna be a little different. We're just gonna be doing jump squats. So 4 minutes at 20 seconds on or 10 off. Nice, easy jump squats. Doesn't have to be to the roof. If you want it to be, no big deal. And then if you run out of juice and can't get those feet off the ground, just go into body weight squats during those 20 seconds. So this is your chance to really get after it with that lower half and get that heart rate going. We're gonna finish strong here. I will have your timer. I'm gonna try to set it as close as I can to the screen so you guys can hear. Here we go. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big jump squats. Try to pace yourself. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Remember, those hands starting high. Once you sink into your hips, throw them down with those hips. 3, here we go. 2, 1, go. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Very nice. Shake it out. It's gonna get tougher as you go. Remember, 8 rounds here. 3, 6 rounds to go. 1, go. 3, 2,
1. Rest.
Yeah, definitely feeling it. Remember, if you can't do the jump squat, just go straight to a squat, regular squat.
1. Go. 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Ooh. Starting to burn a little bit.
3, 2.
We're just over halfway.
Go.
Let's go.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Woo. Let's go. Come on. You got this. Stay with me.
3, 2, 1. Go. 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Very nice to see how much time we have left. We have 1 more minute. That means 2 more rounds. Let's go.
1. Go.
Come on, hang in there. 10 seconds.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, last round. Let's go. You got this. Finish strong.
3, 2, 1. Go. 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Whew. Very nice, everybody. Great job. I am hurting. I need to walk a little bit. Hope you guys are feeling that. Definitely a good one for the legs if you do not have any weights. Continue to move, continue to breathe. We finish just 1 minute under 12:30. Let yourself relax a little bit. You can stop where you are or continue to move. Up to you. Try to really focus on the inhale, slow exhale. Just focus on that breathing, try to get it down. Big shout out today for everybody that's still there. Happy birthday, Coach Frane. It's his birthday today. I wish you the best. Enjoy your day, my man. Be honest, that last bit right there with those jump squats, that was for you. I know you like to pump those legs. So we're going to stay on just for a short, quick regen here. Really, really big part of the workout. Not something you should skip, something you should focus on. As I said before, now that we've opened up the body, we're sweaty, we're loose, we've done all these different movements. Now it's time to get some more range out of that body. Okay, perfect time for some static stretching. So let's go ahead and meet yourself on the ground. We're just going to do 2 different movements here. Let's get into that shin box, that big 90-90 position. And then from there, all we're going to do is, you see this back leg here with this knee, drive that knee into the ground, and then try to drag your ankle up and then back down. Okay, and your knee will come up. Just driving that ankle up and down, trying to get a little more of that internal rotation. 3 each, up and down. Go ahead and switch sides. Driving up. Now I want you, your best of your ability at this shin box, after you've done 3 each with that ankle, take that upper body, zip it up nice and straight, and then I want you to basically try to drive into the ground without rounding your back, okay? So you're trying to get the range out of your hip, hold for 2 to 3 seconds, and then back up tall. Use those hands for support. Last one. Switch it up. Drive forward. Last one here, we're gonna go pretzel stretch. So, follow me on your side, top leg, knee comes up to chest, rest that on the ground. You're gonna take that bottom leg, grab the foot, can be on the side or on an inside part or outside part, however you like. Hand that's on the ground, so shoulder that's on the ground. Go ahead and put it over that knee and then drive that shoulder straight down and then back up. Try to keep that knee connected to the ground. Try to breathe through that range. Three reps and then go ahead and switch. Switch for you. Here. So, step by step, top leg, bottom foot, big reach, come back. Last one. Beautiful. So, let's take this time. I want to do some breathing. So we're going to be doing that 6-4-10. So big inhale, trying to fill up first that lower part of our trunk or the belly, then the rib cage. Give me that pause, however you feel fitting, doesn't have to be 4 seconds, and then a nice slow exhale through the mouth or nose, up to you. I do recommend playing with that inhale through the nostril, super beneficial. You're gonna add a ton of good ways to be able to breathe, and also breathing through your nose kind of filters everything, all the bad stuff in the air. So it's also good just to learn to breathe through the nose. So let's try that. Let's try that for 5 reps. And I'm gonna give you some time here. And as you're breathing, we've gone over about 5 minutes. No big deal. I want to end with mahalo, thank you, and I will see you guys soon, hopefully in the next days. Remember, once we get all jacked up and ready to train and we get those muscles going, we also want to unload and try to settle all that, get that nervous system down. So enjoy, breathe. Let's take another 3 minutes to just breathe here alone. And again, thank you.